Eala powers into ASB Classic Semifinals. Eala powered into the ASB Classic Semifinals with an impressive straight sets victory over 5th seed and world number 52 Magda Linette, 6-3, 6-2, on a sunny day in Auckland, New Zealand. Seeded number 4 Eala wasted no time setting the tone. Starting the 2026 season with leveled-up tennis, she surged ahead 4-2 in the opening set, outplaying Linette, striking winners from both wings and moving with speed around the court. She closed out the first set, 6-3, in just 45 minutes. The Filipina carried her momentum into the second set, breaking Linette in the opening game to take a 1-0 lead. Mixing power with creativity, Eala had several disguised drop shots that caught Linette completely off guard. She soon pulled away to a commanding 3-0 advantage before sealing the victory at 6-2. The win was particularly significant for Eala, who had previously lost both of her earlier meetings with Linette at Nottingham in 2025 and Abu Dhabi in 2024, making this win a statement moment in their budding rivalry. Today was difficult. Obviously, Magda being such an experienced player, I've had difficulties playing against her before. So I'm happy seeing my level increase, she said during the post-match interview. Eala, who continues to be a superstar in Auckland with newspaper features, now turns her focus to the semi-finals. She is set to face China's Wang Xinyu, currently ranked number 57 in the world and a former career-high number 32 in October 2023. Eala plays later today in the doubles semis as well with Iva Jovic. The Auckland air carried more than just the salty breath of the nearby harbor that day, it carried anticipation. Each rally on the blue courts of the ASB Classic echoed with the rhythm of something unfolding, something inevitable. When Eala stepped onto the court, racket in hand and purpose in her stride, it felt less like a match was about to begin and more like a chapter was about to be written. By the time the final point was struck, there was no doubt left in the crowd's collective mind. Eala had powered her way into the ASB Classic semifinals, and she had done it with authority. Eala's journey to this moment has never been about shortcuts. It has been about long mornings, quiet sacrifices, and a belief that traveled with her from the Philippines to tennis academies abroad, and now to the world's biggest stages. In Auckland, that belief crystallized into something visible, something opponents could feel across the net. From the opening games of her quarterfinal match, Eala played with a calm intensity that belied her age. Her movement was economical, her footwork sharp, as if the court itself were an extension of her body. Each baseline exchange was measured, yet decisive. When she stepped inside the court to take the ball early, it wasn't reckless ambition, it was confidence earned through repetition and resilience. What made her performance compelling wasn't just power, though the power was undeniable. Her forehand cut through the air like a declaration, heavy and precise, pushing her opponent further behind the baseline with every exchange. But it was her variety that told the deeper story. A sudden change of pace, a deftly disguised drop shot, a backhand redirect down the line were not shots of survival. They were shots of control. As the match progressed, Eala's composure became her greatest weapon. In moments where pressure might have fractured a less seasoned competitor, she grew steadier. Break points were met not with hesitation but with boldness. Second serves were struck with conviction. Long rallies ended on her terms. It was as if she had decided, quietly and firmly, that the semi-final spot was already hers. It only remained to be claimed. The crowd responded to that certainty. Applause swelled not just after winners, but after rallies that showcased her grit. In a sport often defined by fine margins, Eala widened them through clarity of purpose. Wasn't rushing the moment, she was inhabiting it. This semi-final run at the ASB Classic represents more than a tournament milestone. It signals a shift in perception. Once seen as a promising junior, then as a talented prospect finding her way, Eala now stands as a genuine contender, someone capable of shaping matches rather than reacting to them. Auckland became a proving ground where potential transformed into performance. For Filipino tennis fans, the moment carries special resonance. Eala has long been a symbol of possibility, a reminder that global stages are not reserved for a select few nations. Each win she records at this level feels communal, shared across time zones and screens, inspiring young players who see themselves in her journey. Her success in Auckland doesn't just elevate her ranking, it elevates aspirations. Yet what truly sets this semi-final run apart is how Eala achieved it without spectacle for spectacle's sake. There were no extravagant celebrations, no theatrical gestures. Just a quiet nod after match point, composed wave to the crowd, and the sense that she knew this was only part of a longer road. The work, in her mind, is far from finished. As she advances into the semifinals, the challenges will only grow sharper. The opponents will be more experienced, the margins thinner, the expectations heavier. But if her performance at the ASB Classic has shown anything, it is that Eala does not shrink under weight. She uses it to ground herself. In Auckland, she didn't merely win a match. She announced herself. With each controlled swing and each steady breath between points, Eala powered into the ASB Classic semifinals, carrying more than momentum. Carried belief, honed by years of effort, and now burning brightly on a court that had no choice but to take notice. The semifinal awaits, but for Eala, this already feels like the beginning of something bigger.